Hi, everybody. It's Peggy Gorman, Head of Children's Services, Plainedge Public Library. I'm here today to talk about online resources available to you and your parents through Plainedge Public Library's website using your library card. I'm going to discuss how a parent and guardian can apply online for a library card, how they create a PIN number that goes to the library card, how you can search for a book online, how a book is requested online, and how your parents can use their Plainedge library card to register their children for children's programs at our library. Now, the first place to start is our website, www.plainedgeinfo.org/new/. And here we are. Now, you and your parents may not have a library card yet. If you don't, go to the website, scroll down, and on the left side is our online library card application. You click that on. Now, some of these fields have already been filled out by me. Now, your parents would start with a phone number. Now, this is the library's phone number. And you would put in an email address. They would need to click that they either live in the Plainedge School District or work in the Plainedge School District. I'm going to say I live in the Plainedge School District. Next would go the applicant's first name, the adult parent or guardian, then their last name. Now this field is for a child who they want to get a library card for too, and the child's name would go in last name, comma, first name. Then next, your parents would put in an address, the street, the city, which in our case is Massapequa, state of New York, and the zip code, 11758. But that's the library's info. Now, the next few fields are where your parents are going to need to upload important documents to show that they live in the Plainedge School District in order to apply for the card. Now they need to upload a license, that's the most important one, and then they need to back it up with another proof of residency like a utility bill, a phone bill, something like that where the addresses match. And what they would do is they would scan those documents, save it to their computer so they can upload it to the application. And once that's done, they click on the browse button, and from their computer, they would click the document of choice. I'm using library card demo just to show you what it looks like. Click open, and that document will be successfully uploaded to the application. Now, if you have another document that you want to add, like a bill, you can click on that from the computer, open, and that document will be successfully uploaded to the application. Now, we can't see any of the information on our end, but the person that takes care of creating the library cards for you and your parents will be able to see those documents on their end once they access the application. Now down here, you would put your library card if there is a change to an already existing one, or if it's a new card, like this case, you would put in NA for not applicable. Then for privacy purposes, you check on the button. Now, before you hit submit the application, most people will have a question or comment about the process of their library card. So I'm just going to put in a little notice. And I'm going to click submit. And see, you've successfully submitted your application. Thank you. And then your card will be made very quickly after that. Now, the next order of business is to create a PIN number connected to your library card. So we are back at the library's website. We're going to click on this button that says catalog. And we are going to go over to this page. Okay, log out first. Here we go. And we're going to go over to the button that says My Account. And this is how you're going to create a PIN on your library card once you get one. And this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. And this is the barcode I was talking about across the top. And you don't have a PIN yet, but whatever PIN number you want to create, have it be 4 digits, 4 numbers, something that you won't forget. And you put it in there, and I'm going to put login. Now, what it's saying is to please enter a new PIN. This is the card you're putting it against. All you have to do is put in that 4-digit number that you want to be your PIN and do it another couple times. Once, twice, click login. And you have successfully created a PIN connected to your card, and you've also created an account. Now, the next part of this demo is to show you how to search for a book. You can look by title, author, subject. I'm going to put in a title of a book that I like very much. Frindle by Andrew Clements. And you click on the arrow, and what comes up is a whole bunch of different versions of the book. Hardcover, softcover, CD, but we want the regular book. So what you do is you click on this dark blue title, and this brings you to the list of the library's holdings. Plainedge Public Library generally is the top of the list of holdings, but if you click on this here, it shows you all the other libraries that own that book. And all the other libraries will be listed in alphabetical order by library under Plainedge Holdings. Now, Plainedge has a few copies, and an important place to look is under the word status. Now, we own the books, but that doesn't necessarily mean the books are always on the shelves. If you see a title and it says check shelves, there's a really, really good chance that that book is there. So either your parents would call and ask us to check the shelves, we would go physically check, or if you and your parents are in the library, you can go over and check yourself, and hopefully the book will be on the shelf. Now, the books won't always be there. Sometimes they'll be in transit, which means they're going elsewhere, or they're out and they're not coming back at a later date. Now, say we wanted another book. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Click. Now, again, we click on the dark blue title, and that will give us the library's holdings. But check this out. The library does own several copies of the book, but they are all out. They're all, some of them not back on time, some of them will be back later this month. But I want a copy of Harry Potter. There's not a copy of Plainedge. Well, what your parent can do is if they're in the same predicament and they want Harry Potter, all they need to do is request it. Now, this button, if you hit request it, it will get you a copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So we're going to hit that. And all you have to do is click submit. And your request for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was successful. And when it's ready, a copy is going to be available to pick up at Plainedge. And your parents, if they were holding it for you or requesting it for you, will get an email sent to them letting them know the book is in the building. And that is how you request a book. Now, another important thing that you can do with your Plainedge library card, to get us back to the home page. Here we go. Is you can use your library card to register for kids programs. Your parents would take the library card, click on this button that says Kid Programs, and up comes our calendar of events, a listing of the programs that Plainedge Children's Services offers. These dark blue bars will give you a date or a date range of when the program takes place. And all this information in between gives you the time of day the program is, the title, the register button, all important information about the program that you want to know. Now, Plainedge Library Children's Services, we don't have in-house programs now, but we do have grab-and-go kits where you could either come into the library or be right outside, and you can collect a kit to go home and make together. We also have food prep programs. We have videos that shows you how to do fun food prep stuff and also how to do crafts. And then we also have a combination where you can come to the library, get your kit, and then later on a video will post and you guys can watch it together and make your craft together at home. So we got a lot of stuff going on. There are also programs, like I said, that you don't need to register for. And all you need to do is find that program. If you wanted to participate in a virtual story time on Friday mornings at 10, or if you wanted to do a virtual arts and crafts program on Fridays at 1, all you would have to do is click on our Children's Services Facebook page link at that particular time, and it'll take you directly to Facebook at the time when the program is posted, and then you can watch it. Now, there are programs that your parents will need to register for in advance. And you're going to look for those programs that have this green register button, and we're going to click on that because, for example, today, just to show, I'm going to sign up for a Signing Stories program, which takes place on certain Fridays, 11 a.m. to 11:30. And what we're going to do is we're going to click the register button. And in here, we're going to put in the library barcode. Click Submit. And it says the library card is verified, and I can continue. Now, as you see, the registration form is mostly filled with information that's stored on this library card. So the child's first name would go here, last name, email address, and a phone number is also required when you register for children's programs. So I'm going to put in a phone number there, and then you click Send. And up comes the confirmation that you got into the program. We were registered for Signing Stories. That takes place on Friday mornings, 11 to 11:30, and your parent or guardian will also get this email verifying that they're in the program. And that's about it as far as the services that I'm covering today that you could use just with this Plainedge library card. And I hope you share this important information with your parent or guardian. And if you ever have any questions at all, you can just call the library. Again, Plainedge Public Library, and the number is 516-735-4133. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm Peggy Gorman, Head of Children's Services, Plainedge Public Library. The library is now open, and we hope to see you guys here soon. Take care. Bye.